Hey guys, welcome back to another video on how to make a charging station. Now, there are going to be a lot of materials here, so hold on. You're going to need a box that opens up, charging cables, in this case we use multiple, an extension cord long enough to go from the box into an outlet nearby, a ruler, a pencil, a drill, a single twisty tie of any color, some kind of saw to put at the end of the drill. In this case we use the hole saw, but you can use others. And of course, safety glasses.
Okay, so we're going to start with the box we've chosen to enclose our charging station. The first thing we're going to do is drill a hole right here for the cord that's going to go to the wall. And then later we're going to drill holes here and here to for our USB outputs. So we're going to use this hole saw, which is just the right size for our extension cord plug. We're going to put the hole saw in the drill, and in a moment we're going to drill the hole. So the first thing we're going to do here is make sure that our hole is relatively centered. We're going to go to halfway right there and mark that spot. We're going to use that to drill our hole, and we'll place the hole drill, the hole saw on the drill right in that spot, centered there, and we're going to drill in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Nice round hole has been drilled. Okay, now we're measuring out some lines. So we go to halfway here, and we're going to make that line all the way across. Okay, and now we will measure this way from right to left so that we can mark where along the side of the box we will have our, in this case, 3 holes. So we're going to mark 3 spots that are equally spaced. We've calculated, because this is 27 centimeters long, we need to put them at 6.75 centimeter intervals. So our first one, 6.5, 6.75. Our next one, start right there. We'll just make it, yes, 13.5. And then our next and final will be right here. Okay, now it's going to be time to drill.
Okay guys, I'd just like to point out that I drilled this next part, so we had to speed it up because it was so slow.
So now we've finished drilling the holes in our box that will enclose our charging station. We're going to go ahead and open the top of the box so that we can start putting the pieces of our charging station together. First, we're going to take our extension cord. We're going to remove the twisty that came with the extension cord, and we'll use that later for cable management purposes. We'll now place the plug of the extension cord starting from the inside of the box, threading it outwards, because this is the smallest part of the cable. We'll thread the rest of the cable through, leaving for the time being only the other end of the plug. Now we're going to plug in the devices we want to charge. In this case we have a Mac will be the first thing that we will be plugging into our extension cord. Plugging it tight. Then we have two other items that we want to plug in. An iPhone, and, oh yeah, we'll do that in a second. First we're threading through the other end of the Mac charger through one of the holes. That's right. Later we're going to engage in a little bit of cable management. Get these all nice and tidy. Okay, next two things will be the iPhone and the Apple Watch chargers. We need to find our multi-USB right here and plug this into the extension cord with the two USBs plugged into the other end. What exactly you put inside your charging station will depend on, of course, what items you need to charge on a regular basis. Okay, now that we have those USBs plugged into the multi-USB block, we'll plug that into the other side of the charging cable, that is of the extension cord. And now we will thread the two ends through. It may be that the Apple Watch needs to be plugged in, needs to be threaded in the other way. Yes, that'll work better. Okay, so at this point we have the three devices ready to charge. We're going to, in the next step, engage a little bit of cable management, which will be optional. Okay, so what we're going to do is pull the charging cables in little by little until we get them to the desired length, extending out of the box. So we have approximately the desired length for the Lightning cable and the Apple Watch at this point. We need to keep pulling a little bit more to reduce the slack on the computer charger. Okay, so I mentioned before that we were going to use the twisty. What we're going to do is use that twisty to hold together the loops of cable that we brought together for cable management. Now this is all going to close very nicely, and we'll be able to move these two on top to charge our devices, our Apple Watch and our iPhone, and this one is going to charge the computer that will sit next to the charging station. It can also sit on top, or they can sit in front. They're not in use. So there we have it.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. See you next time on Zinc Zoodles.